everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, both offenses excel at wearing down opposing defenses.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6". And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The ruling on the field stands.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around, hey. Roll with me now, we running wild, hey. And nobody can, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just till they catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections. Lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blowing down, pass it around, hey. Roll with me now, we running wild, hey. And nobody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Hello, everybody.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go, Leopard!
On the ground again, it's Mason. And an alley to run. again. He cuts it right. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Still second down.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Mason on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And second, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, making it easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Automatic 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee 1st.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And boy, was he accurate with that one.
And you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that. Offered it.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon. not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Mariota surveying the field. And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A host of Raiders in on the tackle. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll run the option left. And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll run again with Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. They find some open field here. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A dump off for Mason. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Get 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. All right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one taken from the 7. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw here for Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Their big tight end, his 11th touchdown of the year. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Back to throw again. On the screen, this is Mason. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Taken in at the 11. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 88 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mariota on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing...
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. Now Boykin. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle them out later. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The rookie Boykin to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Fresh set of downs here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. They want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The play clock's running down. And now with the play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Mason. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
A dump off for Mason. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! 319! 319!
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Ohio, flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Red 38!
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Play clock winding down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Now Boykin. And that is incomplete here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They're going on 4th. Boykin. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They come up with an offset eye. Now a handoff working right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And now a carry here for their fullback. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll drop the throw. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stiff-armed him. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Flex round! Flex round! Under crunch. Ohio! Ohio! Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland.